Welcome to the Luigi Rolando Museum of Human Anatomy. You're standing in the entrance hall, featuring some items from collections that date back to the late 18th and early 19th centuries. This compilation of exotic, remarkable, and rare objects is displayed in a way that recreates the taste for the Wunderkammer, or Cabinet of Curiosities, the predecessor of modern museums. Entering the museum is like crossing the threshold of a cathedral of science. In fact, the architectural layout mirrors that of a church, developing into three naves punctuated by granite columns that support high ribbed vaults. The monumental architecture and paintings highlight the celebratory aspect of this hall and underline the important role that science held in late 19th century Turin, which Norberto Bobbio defined as the capital of Italian positivism. The areas delimited by the display cases in the side aisles are similar to chapels, surmounted by lunettes that depict illustrious figures in the history of anatomy and other scientific disciplines. These oil paintings on canvas were commissioned to the painter Pasquale Baroni between the late 19th and early 20th centuries, specifically for this building. The portrait gallery celebrates Galeno, Andreas Vesalius, Realdo Colombo, Marcello Malpighi, Luigi Rolando, Karl Ernst von Dahl, Johannes Peter Müller, Theodor Schwann, along with Matthias Jakob Schleiden, Charles Robert Darwin, Giulio Bizzozero, and Albert von Koelliker. The display cases exhibited in the museum contain anatomical models made of wax and other organic or composite materials such as wood, plaster, and papier-mâché, and anatomical preparations both dry and liquid. These categories of objects correspond respectively to two phases of anatomical museology: artificial anatomy, which reached its peak between the late 18th and early 19th century, and natural anatomy, which followed. The collection of anatomical waxworks consists of over 200 works and is one of the richest collections existing. In the second half of the 19th century, new preparation techniques allowed to set up natural anatomical preparations obtained from organs or body parts, either dry or preserved in liquid. In some display cases, these preparations may seem repetitive, but they actually serve the research on individual variability, a topic of major interest at that time, also for its clinical applications. The second room of the museum is dedicated to the nervous system. Luigi Rolando, one of the pioneers of the modern method of investigating the brain, is portrayed in a lunette. The rich collection of dry specimens of brains provides an example of a special conservation technique developed by Carlo Giacomini, a representative of the Turin Neuroanatomical School. Along your visit, you can explore 6 visual tactile panels for more details. Further down, in the last room of the museum to your left, are 2 tactile models of a head and a hand.